All right, welcome everyone to another Newsday podcast on this fine Tuesday. And wow, we have things to talk about. I have a lot of people with me here. Who's here? Speak up.
I'm here. Hi.
Hello everyone, it's me again.
It is Sinzar. What's up?
Yeah, hey, Cesar, like you need to start inventing like a catchphrase, like it's sweat off the balls or something like that, so the people recognize it's you and you can just do it whenever.
I'll work on it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like it was just a rough example. You can do anything else. It's like,
I thought it was just, hey guys, Sins are here.
yeah, true. That is very recognizable. Like I can, if somebody wrote that on Reddit, I would read it in Sinzar's voice, like 100%. All right, so guys, we have a lot to talk about. What do you want to do, guys? We have both the video reveal yesterday, where they were talking about this very cool, like how I am now a developer in the game, and that's really cool. And then we also have the banner. What do you want to start with?
We should go with this week's stuff first, I think.
All right, cool. So, yeah, this caught me by surprise. Like, did anyone else think we were gonna get this?
Yeah, I was still kind of expecting it.
Okay, so yeah, we're talking about the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood banner. But I mean, people were also saying we might not get it, right?
Yeah, it is kind of like late timeline-wise.
Yeah. Cesar, when did this come out in JP?
It came out. I couldn't tell you an exact date, but it's definitely late.
Yeah, but like compared to a banner we've seen or something like that.
It came before Noctis, I believe, so it is pretty late for us.
I'll double check.
Okay. Shit. Okay, so
Noctis
it is
came
fairly
in
late.
April 15, so it's really late.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, but I mean, we're getting a new NVA, and I think that FMA fans are gonna love this because now they don't have to pull the brothers separately. We're getting a duo unit.
It was between Mellow and Noctis in GP.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
So
but then
it's like
it's very late. Yeah.
maybe a month late.
Thing is, so okay, but if it's that late, does this mean that they're gonna suck? Because like, are we? So my first question is, do we see any global upgrades on these units? Oh, we do.
Yeah, there's a couple of skills that are upgraded, but what I'm worried about is, the main damage, like basically any NV, is their LB, and I'm kind of expecting that to not be touched.
Yeah, well, it doesn't say it in the ability. So I'm looking at the brothers, and okay. So first of all, they seem to be damage dealers in both forms. That's a bit of a shame. But
I think there's some pretty interesting things there.
oh, really? Like what?
Yeah, well, they've got like AoE, Imbue, and Amp for like 4 different elements, and it also does the unique thing of clearing other imbues off. So like for any bosses that might imbue you with an element they absorb, they can just deal with that easily
Oh,
and
that's
like
interesting.
change elements at will.
Cool. I
So
guess we're
that's
gonna
neat.
go
And
into
then-
details of the kits on the next episode of the regular pod.
Yeah.
But that's really cool to know. So they're probably a tag team unit, right? Because they are 2.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, in their base form at least.
Okay.
And we haven't seen. I don't think we have seen this mechanic in a future units. So they're the only one who can do this.
The element clearing is still
Yeah.
unique to them, but it's not super important.
It sounds very useful for DV. Like Cesar, do you have them on JP?
I don't. I tried for them, and I tried tickets for them, and I was not lucky. I got all the rainbows on the banner, but I didn't get either of the Neo Visions. In JP, they were both Neos, but yeah, the units are really good and all. It's at least as far as their JP when they released, they weren't really a DPS unit. Like when they came out, their damage was already pretty far behind the meta of the day.
Really?
So for global, yeah, oh yeah, their personal damage was like Lastwell Reagan tier, which was like 3 months ago or
they're only,
two months ago.
Slightly below them, I think.
Oh
but
god.
more
Okay, so
versatile.
then we really need to hope for getting some really strong upgrades then. I mean, or I guess like what you're saying, Sinzar, maybe that wasn't their main role anyway.
Yeah, the most people use them for like their elemental swapping and the tag chaining, not really their damage. They're more like a support unit in trials and stuff. And
So
for
kind of
Dark
like a
Visions,
Yoshi.
yeah, kind of. For Dark Visions, their burst is just too low to be relevant at the time for the Dark Vision, so they're really only for trials. But Global could buff them to the point of being relevant even in Dark Visions.
I would say they're in like the whole damage support thing, it would be more of a similar spot to like Madame Edel's Envy, where like the
Yeah.
damage is a bit subpar, but they find some use in offensive support and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, we still don't know. They are both buffing their tag team chain as well as some other ability that also seems like a damage ability, meaning that, I mean, hey, mods are mods, right? It's quite easy to buff an ability to be relevant. Like, they could just add 100x mod. So let's see. I mean,
I think...
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, they just need to, like, find some way to make the limit burst stronger if they really if they want DV relevancy or
right.
notably bringing up
like getting that burst out there, obviously.
Yeah, so either like the mod itself or more flat attack or maybe a stronger active LB buff.
But let's see what happens. I mean, they look really cool though. They are really like if you like FMA, like you're obviously gonna love the aesthetics, and it's pretty cool to have the brothers fighting together. That's cool. So very cool. And then we actually have some NVAs. I actually had no idea this was happening when people were talking about this coming on JP. I had no idea NVAs were actually coming, but apparently we have Omni-Man coming to GL now. That's a bit of an invincible. It's a bit of an invincible joke, but I just realized actually, hey, King Bradley looks like Omni-Man in his Brave Shift. It's not just me, right?
Go watch Invincible, people.
I can kind of see it.
This is the mustache, right? Yeah, we're not gonna do any Invincible spoilers. Sorry, Cesar, what did you say?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Oh, you haven't watched Invincible?
Go watch it.
Oh my god, you have to watch it.
It's really nice.
It's so good. It's so good. It's a show on... okay, so now we're doing commercials for fucking Amazon Prime Video, and they're not paying us, which sucks, but okay. So on Amazon Prime Video, there is a show called Invincible, and it's really, really good. So you should watch it. And, okay, so Bradley. What can Bradley do? Is he any good? Like, I don't really guess I care, because I don't have any of these units, but...
I mean, he still has his niche of, like, physical evade provoker and DPS. But the DPS part is not really good from what I've heard.
Yeah, that was never really a very useful niche, to be honest. But yeah, he might be like quite different because in JP he was Envy base because for the first banner he was Global Original and then JP got him later. So they did him as an Envy base, whereas he's an Awakened for us. So he might be quite different.
Oh, okay, so that's a problem. Oh, shit.
I wouldn't expect amazing things from him, to be honest.
Right, so we literally don't really know what to expect from his Brave Shift then, unless like his Brave Shift is literally the MV base of JP, kind of. I guess we're gonna have to see.
I think his shift form probably will be quite similar to his JP shift form. Okay. Just at a guess. But right. I think Shard might have said as much in the video or something. Okay. I don't remember that.
Yeah, and then we have Roy Mustang. Hey, Cesar, didn't you tell me that Roy is one of those units that can actually do a nice fire amp to your party?
When he came out in JP, he was known for that because he had the big 25% fire amp back when this is way before Luna Freya, so Terra was still a really big deal. So hey, bigger fire amp for Terra. It's still 25% fire amp, which is still going to be the biggest on global. But the thing is, VV is coming out very, very soon now because this banner is so delayed, and VV does it better. It's.
Well, I mean, it's still good. Like for someone like me who didn't pull Luna Freya, it's always nice to get more power out of your Terra teams because obviously I'm still bringing Terra to the final fights. So I guess like if I pull a Roy, I won't be sad. I guess.
Yeah, and Roy's finishing damage, as far as his JP numbers, it's decent. It's worth a slot in fire dark visions if you don't have like all the best of the best. Kind of the weird problem is because going forward, all the fire dark visions are also weak to water at the same time. So it's like people that have all the best are already bringing Terra, Luna Freya, and Milo. So do you really have room for Roy as well?
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, see, this is where it becomes easy for me, because I only have Terra of the units you mentioned, so it's gonna be easier. Like, if I do shitter a Roy, I guess I'm gonna be happy. Although, I guess also that's not gonna be so fucking easy for me, because just shittering one Roy... I don't know, like, did JP get any... Well, oh shit, they weren't NVAs in JP, right? So...
Roy was.
Roy was. Okay, so did we get any shards or something like that? So kind of...
Yeah.
It was kind of in JP you could farm infinite of Roy shards because Roy shards came from the fight that used to be a daily boss, but in JP they changed for this event. There was no daily limit, so you could just run it literally infinitely. So I actually, well, a lot of people did that. I ran it until I had an EX3 Roy. Global said specifically in the news that boss is going to be a daily boss. So I'm not sure how they're going to handle.
Okay, so we might
Roy's
get less shards maybe, or we're just getting them from it as a daily challenge. Let's see. But it's good for me to know, like, if I accidentally shit a Roy, which I really would like, obviously due to the amp, then I might have a chance of getting an EX1 at least from the dailies.
Because I feel like between the 25 from login instead of 20, and then like because we just got the with the FF15 NVAs and getting 75 for all of them, I feel like there should be at least 50 from the daily stage. Yeah. Just at a guess.
Let's see.
But also it might even be like the story event craftable daily stage where it's got like daily missions, but then you can rerun it for a few more drops. And it might still be infinitely farmable like that. I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's see. That excites me a bit if we get something good for that. And then we have 7 stars on the banner. I don't even know if they're worth talking about. But we have Envy and Greed. Did JP get them too?
Yeah,
they did. The only thing really mentioning is like Greed's STMR, I guess. The rest, but the units themselves just aren't really doing anything.
Yeah, but how about his TMR? Like, his TMR says... So his TMR is a materia that boosts defense by 60%, but it also says it reduces physical and magic damage taken at the beginning of battle or after being revived. Is it big enough?
It's a worse version of auto protect and auto shell. It's 25% versus 30.
Thanks to the upgraded green magic, it's kind of pointless.
Oh, that sucks. I was thinking like if it was big, like if it was like, I don't know, 60% or something for turn 1, then that would be a pretty cool thing. That could be like that could have its niche uses, but yeah, if it's smaller than auto protect and auto shell, then it doesn't matter. All right, but pretty cool banner. And along with it is some type of raid, right? Oh yeah, raid event, the Promised Day.
Yeah.
Hold on, one more thing about the banner is that in JP, the pity was 120k lapis, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But in here...
no, there was none.
Oh, there was none?
Oh, none at all.
And in here we have a pity, and you just need 10 summons, and some of them will be free. And it costs something like...
Oh yeah, so it's the standard. If you yeah, exactly.
So we did get the pity here.
That's
better
nice.
than JP.
That's nice.
And it's the good time limited one that has both the free pulls and the discounted pulls.
Cool. Yeah, and so I mean, Sinzar didn't get these units because he threw a couple of tickets, and by that I'm assuming Sinzar threw like 3 tickets, got all on banner 7 stars, and get any ENVs, which is like bad luck in Sinzar's world.
No, I tried. I used like 40 tickets and just no Neovisions at all.
Okay, that's quite a lot actually. That's a lot.
But did you get an NV though?
No, I didn't. I just got all rainbows.
The 5-star NV.
Yeah, okay, but
the NV unit. Never mind. I was making a joke about NV, the unit.
Yeah, listen, it was just a bad joke. We ignored it because it was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
See, I didn't get it. I get it, man.
So listen, the raid event is a standard raid event, but it seems to be going on for 3 weeks, or?
Yep, we get 5 straight weeks of raid.
That's fine. I actually think raid is a pretty chill event format in the sense that, it's like, it's orbs.
It's more that it's another full week with nothing to spend energy on.
Well, Chronicle battles, right?
Yeah, but I'm kind of done with them already.
Okay, I'm not actually. I could do more, so I'm okay with it.
I'm done unless I get another 4 Crown Prince Noctis.
Okay. Well, you have enough of the UOCs to do that, though, Dream, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't have Noctis or Arden, so what's the point?
That's the problem. Yeah, I was, like every daily now. I'm really hoping it's gonna happen, but probably not. So that sucks.
I used a ticket on Arden's banner, got an NV, another Therian.
Oof.
Just like my Cloud on Noctis's banner.
Yeah. I know the feeling. Hey, I got a Cloud on Noctis banner too. I know the pain. Off banner envies is the worst, but yeah, I guess I get why they need off banners.
Still no sign of like genies or shard dungeon or
right.
quality of life upgrade.
Well, let's see what happens. I mean,
upgrades.
well, they did, like, we're gonna talk more about like the changes they announced for later this month, right? So maybe that's kind of connected to all of it. So let's see.
Maybe.
But one thing I want to mention about this event is that I think a lot of people are in the same boat as me, or I'm just assuming, where you have 0 bonus units. Like literally, I have 1 Winry and that's about it, I think.
We got Winry and Riza.
Well, I do have Riza actually. Yeah, I should. I mean, because she was the event unit, right? Or?
Yeah.
Well, no, she was just a 4-star, but
okay, then
the
I
banner.
maybe
But
don't have
they
her.
might have been,
Like I might have, sold her
I-
for trust coins or something.
oh, maybe. Yeah, I've got both Edward and Alphonse. But
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Then at least you're gonna get some bonus because Ed and Alphonse give 20% each. But I guess like the big prize here is getting one of the NVAs, which is Roy or Mustang. No, but Mustang or Bradley.
Bradley.
Yeah, let's see. Like we are getting. Someone said that we're getting a guaranteed rainbow on the weekly 10+1 pull.
Yeah, so that's 3
Yeah,
rainbows.
it seems like.
And that's an on-banner rainbow, right?
Yeah.
It seems like it is.
Yeah, but as Sinzar said, it's also a raid event, so maybe it doesn't matter that much, like if you have the bonus or not.
Yeah. Bonus for raid doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Also, we're getting a bunch of demon killer equipment from the raid.
That's nice.
One on an accessory and another on a helmet and a materia.
That's really good. More
It's
killers is
weird
good.
how the how like flavor wise FFBE has kind of treated the homunculi as demons rather than human.
Interesting. Sinzar, you were saying something?
I was just going to say it's a demon killer chest as well from the craftable.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But that's good. Like, killers are always good. Killers are rare in this game. Oh, well, rare. Depends on your definition, I guess. But they're always good to have, especially when you're gearing multiple DPS and DV. So that's nice. All right, so that's a pretty cool banner. Like 3 weeks of raid with some really cool units. If you're a big fan, like this is the type of banner, I guess, that if you're a fan, you don't really care about the unit's efficiency in itself, right? So
Yeah.
I still care, but you'll probably pull anyway.
yeah, I mean, like it's
Be
kind of
sad about it.
yeah, exactly. You're pulling and crying at the same time. It's like the yeah. Oh, and Nexo says in the chat that the banner is also 3 weeks. Oh, I actually missed that. So it's not just the raid. Obviously, the banner goes on for the entire duration too. So it's 3 weeks.
I think that's talking about the free 10+1. I'm not sure if the actual summon banner is as well.
Okay.
Like,
But one thing
it
that's
would
I
make
think
sense if it was.
yeah, and I mean obviously dailies are only going to last for a week because that's how it usually goes. We're going to get a new banner. People are kind of speculating. I think I saw Wood say that we might be getting Zidane MK next week. I mean, obviously, dailies are only gonna last a week, and then after that, let's see. Cool. All right. So hey guys, yeah.
Just in terms of the next banner speculation, I'm kind of thinking they might get the story event with Corral and the Cacteria out of the way before starting the FF9 stuff, but I don't know.
Right. Let's see. Well, I'm hoping for FF9 because I would really like some juicy VV, but let's see. Let's see if the gods are gentle with me. Who knows? I've had shit luck in the game lately. Like I don't know. My gacha gaming really goes in cycles. Like sometimes I just shitter everything at once, and then I just get like the shittiest luck for a long period. So unlike some others that just have great luck all the time. All right. So hey guys, you want to pick? Oh yeah, same for you, Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's the life of the gacha. Well, unless you're Sinzar, I guess, or Sinzar on GL, I should say. Maybe it feels like I feel like Sinzar, you don't have the same luck on JP, maybe, or
it comes and goes. I've had really good luck and really like my Sephiroth luck when I pulled it. Like it wasn't bad luck. It's just that when you need so many units, you can't expect to get them in a few pulls.
Yeah, true. I mean, at that point, it's kind of like the RNG really normalizes itself. Like that, when you need so much, then you're probably just expecting some type of good mean, unless you're Rigoro, who would probably pull them all in like a single temple or something. But yeah, okay, shit. Let's just do a brief segment on the other news that they were talking about, which is the new what like, do they have an official name? The boss level trials? What are they called?
Morale battles, maybe.
Morale.
I don't know if it's got an official name yet, but that is what some people have been calling them,
Okay.
because of one of the mechanics on them.
Yeah, so those that have missed the video, I'm just going to freebase this because I don't have the video in front of me, but those that missed the video, apparently we're getting a trial format where it's similar to DVS scoring, where you're scored on multiple categories, but in every trial you can actually make it more difficult by choosing certain handicaps for your team in order to get an even higher score. And I think that the handicaps raise the max limit of your score, right? So you can get higher score only if you get more handicaps, right?
Yeah, but the one like big negative for me that was pointed out is to do the handicaps, you have to have EX levels on your party, and to do like a full bonus run, it requires a full party of all EX3 units, which is so limiting, and I don't like that at all. But
that's surprising.
It's still in development, so they may change it, but from the preview, yeah, if you want to activate all the bonuses, you have to have EX3 for every single unit on your party.
It's funny how you're calling them bonuses, though, because they're not really bonuses, I guess. They are more like handicaps, but yeah.
Well,
It's like the highest levels.
Yeah.
The score bonuses.
Yeah, okay. So that's interesting. That does take away a bit from it, I guess, because like I don't really have that many EX3 units, because I don't think EX3 is really worth it in many cases. But I guess maybe this is the type of trial where you're gonna have your NVAs start shining, because they are of course much easier to get to EX3 maybe. But one thing I want to say is that, well, this is I guess a big reveal, so I'm just gonna share it with all of you. But obviously I am a developer at Gumi, because you all know that I've been following the pod. I've been mentioning this idea about the handicap-based trials for several episodes. So yeah, like obviously it is not the case that somebody else had a good idea too. It's my idea. That's all.
Definitely not something that's already been done in a bunch of other places and games.
No, it like no other game has done this. I definitely did not start talking about this in the first episode by actually literally comparing it to Arknights that has the same system. No, but I'm actually very happy for this. I think this is actually super cool. It has potential, is what I'm gonna say. I guess we don't know much about it.
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic, but at least like we know they're working on some things, some GLX things that they talked about before.
Yeah. And I mean,
And I would
but the
say
EX3 thing scares me.
too-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dream.
Yeah, I would say in general, don't speculate too much about like all of the potential issues with it before we like actually get it and see how it works properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, it's easy to think that, oh, this is just a DV knockoff or something. It can literally be anything, and it's still very exciting that they're going this handicap route where you're actually like, some of the handicaps were literally handicaps I mentioned in an episode, like 80% less healing, or you can't use fire damage, or you can't use physical damage dealers. Those really excite me, because like then you can, I mean, it's going to be like this puzzle where you as a player, you go in with your roster, and then you're going to be able to select the handicaps you can, given your roster, right? And try to defeat the trial with max scores. It sounds very exciting. I just hope, I was a bit sad now when you said this EX3 thing, Cinzar. I didn't know about that. So like EX3 kind of give you, so like the EX points kind of give you a max allotment, I guess, of bonuses or something.
Just to clarify, it's not specifically EX3. The way they previewed it, you need a certain total of EX levels across your party to unlock the bonuses. It's just if you want to unlock the full bonus, you need EX3 to the whole party. But if you want to just unlock, let's say, 4 out of 7 bonuses, then like EX1, 1, 1, 2, and 2 should be able to do that. You don't need EX3 unless you're going for the full bonus based on the early preview, which could change.
Right. But maybe, maybe full bonus is not even relevant.
Might not even require the full thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because like if I compare again with a game where I got this idea from first when I was playing Arknights, has a very similar system in place. there you don't have to get, like, you don't have to select every handicap. In fact, you can't even. So it could just be the same. And that excites me, right? Because, like, okay, let's say to get, like, the whatever max score is, you would need to select 4 handicaps. And then it becomes interesting, because then maybe you can pull off the 80% healing reduction. But you can't do that and no physical damage dealers at the same time, because you're relying on, like, your physical damage dealers evading or some shit. I don't know. Like, it sounds very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, in general, I think it could be a lot more interesting if there's no, like, max or perfect score and no possible way to have all penalties active. So,
right.
like, even with a maximum selected penalty, you still have to choose a specific selection and then just do as good as possible and not be able to, like, perfect all the score categories.
Yeah, agreed. I think that would be, I mean, it definitely needs that flexibility. And I could even see this mechanic, now that they have it, there's this handicap-based trials, could be used in just, you know, I would not mind rerunning. We have a lot of interesting trials in the game already. Like, the game is full of cool trials, especially series boss battles that are also very emotional because they give you that nostalgia. It'd be so cool if there was now a new EX difficulty for, like, SBBs where you're using this handicap style. And you're kind of saying, okay, boss is going to do 5 times more damage. And you're going to be healing 5 times less. And so on and so on and so on. And then all of a sudden, you can actually create a pretty difficult SBB. And it could be quite fun defeating it. And I think the rewards should just be cosmetic. In the sense of you should just be having fun doing this. But this was super cool. So I'm, like, now that it's confirmed that I am a muse for the Gumi development team, we all know what's going to happen. We're going to get Hitler and V. Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, means we can direct all of our problems with the game at you.
Yes. Yeah, I guess that too. Like, now that I'm an insider, it is what it is, right? I'm actually just obviously kidding. It's like, I am fairly sure this. I was not the first one to crack this idea.
You've said it now. It's too late.
Damn it. Yeah, and the chat is trolling me because, like, everyone is now. Yeah, I don't know. But okay, fine. You can blame me.
Gumi
it's okay.
Listens to the pod. So now that we know Gumi listens to the pod, Gumi, we need another Nier collaboration.
Man, Red, you're too thirsty. We don't need another Nier collab. It's okay. No. Actually, honestly, I would not fucking mind. First of all, isn't it a bit weird we're not getting an Automata collab?
Yeah, we should get a Replicant collab.
Oh, sorry, Replicant. I meant Replicant. Yeah, that's right. That's a bit weird, because, like, I mean, even fucking Sino Alice got that. Well, obviously, I guess, like, with it being created by the dude, but I could see my 2B and A2 getting some NVAs that can be usable. That would be pretty cool. Let's see.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe it will come. We never know. Nobody thought that we were gonna get another Nier collab back in the day, and we did. So, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah, we got a bunch of collabs.
Anything can happen. But this was a pretty interesting week. A lot of interesting stuff going on. I can't wait to see more details about this new trial format too. It really excites me, and not just because it's only my idea and nobody else's, but just because it actually sounds like really fun content. So let's hope it is. And Shetzinzar, can you see yourself, you know, like, going in, doing videos for the different modifiers and doing, like, a no heal run and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely, like, excited for it. It's just, like, you know, the EX level and then the score for damage taken. I kind of frustrates me because I don't want to be penalized for that. I want bosses to hit the team, and I don't want the objective to be just negate all damage. But we just have very limited information. So, but I'm certainly excited for it. Like,
yeah, but it could be like what Dream said. It could be where, like, you know, damage is unavoidable, and then it's more about, you know, like, how much can you take, right? And it's more about, I don't know, doing good mitigation and so on. So it's rewarding you for building a very defensive team, or it could also reward you for building a very offensive team that would just kill it quickly before you took too much damage, I guess. So we don't know. Let's see.
That's what I'm hoping, because we already have dark visions where you take damage, you hit it as hard as you can.
I mean, literally
great for, like, going the opposite, where damage dealt is not important, but survival is the goal. That would be really cool.
Exactly. That's what so in fact, I was so hyped for this when I first saw the first screenshots, and then someone in chat told me, oh, but wait, damage dealt is also a score. Okay, so then I mean, obviously, again, we still don't know exactly what that means, but I'm totally with you on that, Cinzar. I would prefer a trial where damage dealt is not a score, and it's just about like surviving the trial in a good way, where the trial can really, bust your balls if you select the right handicaps.
Well, we don't actually. I like just looking at the screenshot of what's been shown from the score parameters so far. It doesn't seem like we know for sure that damage dealt even is a score parameter.
Yeah, there is so someone Shane just shared a screenshot. So what we see is damage received, biggest chain, LB used. That's interesting. Number of times resisted, final morale value. So morale value seems to be like boss's damage, because that's what like one of the handicaps is to increase the morale of the boss. So I guess like that's, I don't know, something like that.
Well,
They said it to be based on status ailments and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. There seems to be a new mechanic with these fights of like a morale bar that basically seems to move back and forth like a bit of a tug of war by various effects like inflicting debuffs and ailments.
So it's kind of like phases in a way, where I'm sure that if a boss gets over a certain over a certain threshold of morale, probably unlocks new abilities or something like that. And so you probably want to keep it somewhere in between. And maybe the same for you then. Maybe like if you're shoving the bar towards your end, maybe your team gets like abilities or buffs or whatever. That'd be cool. That would be really cool, actually.
But that does seem to suggest that it will hopefully be geared towards more like drawn out and back and forth fights. And then that'll also make things like ailment and break immunity buffs quite important, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
For preventing morale loss.
I mean, honestly, I am so excited about this. I just think about all the possibilities and I get so excited, and I always do this, and then I get disappointed. But who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's gonna be good. I mean, I am really excited. I think this is great, and not just because it's my idea. It's just great. I think this is gonna be fun.
Also, in the screenshot shared, there is a scroll bar. So there might be some parameters that we don't know.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. I mean, again, it's all speculation, listeners. Don't take anything of this like as fact. Let's see what comes out as this actually comes out from official channels, right? All right, and I actually think we're at the end of this week's Newsday podcast. Shit. A lot of stuff, a lot of exciting stuff. Thanks everyone for chilling.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
All right, I think that's it. I think that was really good. And I actually recorded